Hello, everyone, and a very pleasant good evening from Soda Springs High School, where we have the district championship between Soda and Declo tonight. Both teams with upset wins. Soda defeated West Side, and Declo defeated Wendell. Soda comes into tonight's game 6-4. They're 14-7 on the season. Two games with the Hornets, and they split. Out in Declo, the Cardinals won 56-48. And here at Soda, it was the Hornets 65 and Soda 52. Soda has conference wins over Declo, Malad, Westside, Aberdeen, and in the district tournament, they beat Aberdeen 73-39, and they beat Westside 56-53. That was last Thursday. Losses this season for the Cardinals came to Westside, Declo, Wendell, and Malad. Declo comes into tonight's ball game 5-5. They're 12-10 on the season. They have wins over Aberdeen, Malad, Westside, Soda, and Aberdeen. In the district tournament, they beat Malad 67-54 and defeated Wendell in a huge upset, and that was at Wendell. That was 61-57. Malad lost at Declo and at Wendell, so they have been eliminated. Aberdeen is eliminated. Wendell, in an elimination game, will play Westside tonight. Westside, they had the game with Malad. That was at Malad. That was 54-52. And then the Pirates lost to Soda 56-53. And so they are at Wendell tonight, and that's an elimination game. Wendell lost to Declo 61-57, and they beat Malad last Tuesday 64-32. And again, the Pirates travel out to face the Trojans out on the Idaho Desert in Wendell. Loser is eliminated. The winner plays the loser of this game. We're about 5 minutes away from pregame activities. Take a look at the state ranking. I kind of wanted to take a look at the girls tournament. Let's do that first. Moab is the state champions for the girls. They defeated Ambrose, the Lady Archers, 68-43. Graysville took third. They beat Firth 55-47. And then Ryrie won the consolation 49-40. And so the state champions for the girls is Moab, and we know they are very good. For the 6As, Eagle won the championship 76-47 over Middleton. Third place, Coeur d'Alene beat Rigby 63-34. And consolation, it was Boise over Madison 32-27. In the 5As, Pocatello is the champion for the girls. They defeated Sandpoint 62-49. Third place was Lakeland. They beat Blackfoot in a thriller 54-53. Consolation, Jerome. Jerome Tigers 37, Bishop Kelly Knights 34. In the 4As, Bear Lake upset Sugar 62-32. And so Bear Lake is the champion. Third place, Marsh Valley defeated Timberlake, and they'll be in our conference next year. Will the Eagles? They beat Timberlake 56-50. Consolation was Kimberly 62 and Weiser 56. In the 2As, Lapway is the champion. They defeated Prairie, the Lady Pirates, 40-29. Third place went to the Lady Pirates of Butte County, 53-46. over Oakley. Consolation. Uh, we didn't get a score on that. They didn't post it. 1A's Deary is the champion, beating his purse 55-42. Third place was Salmon River. Those kids are from Riggins, Idaho, 42-39. Consolation went to Cary, 49-26 over the Rockland Miners. The officials coming across the way, they'll check with the scorebooks, make sure everybody's in there. That is the Declo pep band you can hear in the background. Pretty darn good, I would say. Games tonight, of course, you have Declo at Soda. West Side is at Wendell. Water Springs, these are all district games. Water Springs is at Rockland. Sugar is at Teton. Blackfoot is at Shelley. Pocatello is at Preston. Butte County is at Grace. Rigby is at Canyon Ridge. Mackey is at Taylor's Crossing. And Burley is at Minico. Other games, Middleton's at Valley View. Compass Charter is at Liberty Charter. Moscow's at Sandpoint. Deary's at St. John Bosco. Humdale is at Coal Valley Christian. Weiser is at McCall Donnelly. New Plymouth is at Melba. Hagerman is at Murtaugh. Lake City is at Post Falls. And Rimrock is at North Star Charter. Just about ready for pregame activities. Got about a minute and a half on the clock. They'll have the national anthem, and then we'll introduce both teams. So to kind of come off the floor, Declo's off the floor. I have this thing with my hands. If I said I have neuropathy, you probably wouldn't understand what that is, but I can't turn my pages. State rankings in the 3A's. Wendell is ranked number 1. The Trojans. Orofino Maniacs are ranked number 2. St. Mary's Lumberjacks are ranked number 3. And tied for 4th, West J Panthers and the First Cougars. They're both out of District 6. Picking up votes, the Ryrie Bulldogs, Melba Mustangs, West Side Pirates, and the Kellogg Wildcats. There is Jeff Horsley, and I'll turn it over to the golden tones of Jeff Horsley.
As members told with Idaho High School Activities Association, the Student Advisory Council and the statewide Sportsmanship Committee remind you that sportsmanship is an expectation, not a suggestion. Your cooperation in support of the values of respect and good citizenship are appreciated. Please be an example to those around you. Cheer loud, cheer proud, and cheer for your team. Thank you. We'd also like to thank all of our sponsors of Soda Springs High School Athletics and Idaho's Dairy Farm families, along with Dairy West, as official sponsor of the Idaho High School Activities Association. Thank you, Dairy West. Tonight's featured sponsor is Mugshots Photography and the McCann Subway for your generous donation tonight. Thank you, Mugshot.
Nicely done by the Soda Springs Pep Band. We'll now have starting lineups. First, Declo. Declo Hornets under the direction of Jacoby Foss. Carter Robinson will get the start. Video phone. They just introduced Declo. Now they'll turn out the lights for the Soda Springs Cardinals. It's dark. Cooper Thompson, a senior. Gavin Hansen, number 11. Connor McWilliams. Jackson Horsley, a sophomore. And Preston Osborne will round out the Soda Springs Cardinals under the direction of head coach Tom Fusel. We are ready to go for the district championship here at Soda Springs High School. Jumping will be Paxton Matson, a 6'2" sophomore, and he'll jump against Jackson Horsley, about the same height. We're ready to go. So in white, red numbers, Declo in black with orange numbers. Waiting on the officials.
We have a packed house. This is an amazing atmosphere. Let's use our powers for good and cheer positively for our team. One thing I can promise you, the rest will make a mistake. I can also promise you that if you nag them about that mistake, I will probably accidentally inform them. Okay? So use your powers for good. Cheer her up. Let's have a great game. Thank you.
Principal Sherry Moulton announcing that we have the packed house. Tip is down, tapped over by Cooper Thompson, taken by Hanson. Hanson brings it into the fourth court, left angle to Cooper Thompson. Gets a pick, 3-point shot, missed everything, saved, and what a nice play that comes back into Soda. Hanson drives to the free throw line, over to Osborne, back outside to Thompson between the circles. Thompson drives, kicks it over to the left side. 10 seconds on the shot clock as McWilliams turns, shoots, and drops it in. Connor McWilliams, 2-0. Soda. Midcourt pressure. Loving it. A little problem with the camera. We got it back. Falling down is Robertson, goes into the backcourt, and that's a backcourt violation by Declo. So we'll have the ball leading 2-0. Gavin Hansen will inbound the ball right at midcourt. Now they move him up a little bit. Gavin Hansen, a senior for the Cards. Ball comes into Cooper Thompson. Thompson into the forecourt, right side to Preston Osborne. Back to Coop. Coop on the angle on the right side. Bad pass. It's going to be picked up by Snedeker. Snedeker will bring it into the forecourt over to Robertson. Robertson, and that was actually Gerard. Have two Gerards, they're twins. Wow, what a drag. Oh, what a shot by Carter Robinson. We got 0-0 on the board. It should be 2-2. Hansen drives off the right side, and he's fouled. I'm talking to a lot of folks. They missed Connor McWilliams' basket. It should be 2-2. Ball comes into Connor McWilliams, right side. Coop fakes. He'll back it out to Gavin Hansen between the circles. Straight away, pick and roll. Hansen drives. Oh, he missed the layup. Followed. 2-2. I guess we didn't count that first basket by McWilliams. Ball goes over to Gerard, almost taken away by Horsley. Gerard drives into the forecourt. They're going to call a foul on Jackson Horsley. Both teams now, whoops, let me get Jackson here. Both teams have one foul apiece. It'll be Gerard who gets the ball into Snedeker. High post to Robertson. Kicks it back outside. Snedeker drives, puts it up. McWilliams for Soda. Down with the rebound. He'll get it to Hansen. Hansen into the forecourt. Lost the ball. Wow, they say Declo touched it. So it'll be Soda ball along their own baseline. Cooper Thompson to inbound the ball. You get it in. You got 5 seconds. Comes outside to Hansen. Hansen outside on the right angle, working against Matson. Hansen over to Thompson in the left corner. Thompson will bring it back outside. Crossover dribble. Coop drives, puts up a shot. Smash! Cooper Thompson, about a 17-footer. 4-2. There's a steal. Thompson will bring it into the forecourt. Thompson pulls up straight away, gets it to McWilliams, back to Cooper Thompson. Thompson between the circles, straight away. Preston Osborne, a deep shot. That banks off no good. Declo, Jackson Horsley kept that alive or should get a jump ball. Alternate possession will belong to Declo. Checking in for Soda, Landon Martinson. And he's going to check in for Connor McWilliams. Soda midcourt pressure. Ball comes in to Snedeker. Snedeker against Osborne. Forecourt works the left side. Leaves it for Gerard. Gerard leaves in up with a circus shot by Dane Gerard, and we're tied at 4. Gavin Hansen brings it up against Robertson. Gets a pick from Coop. Cooper Thompson, 3-point shot, rims out. Rebound down to Dane Gerard. Wow. I got about 10 referees to my left. They saw something I didn't see. Ball comes to Gerard. Over on the left angle. Outside is Snedeker. Wow, that's an offensive foul, but they're going to call it against Soda. Declo really likes to dip their shoulder. Unplugging his phone. No. Give me a second. That's about it. We're having problems with our cord up here. Hang with us. Jackson Horsley checks out. Checking in, Makai Browning. Declo ball underneath their own basket. We're tied 4-4, 4:12 to go. Ball comes outside. And that goes to Robertson to Snedeker. Snedeker up near midcourt. Right side steal by Preston Osborne. Osborne just about had it stolen back. They're going to call a foul on Declo. Going to call a blocking foul. That would be the third foul on Declo. And I'm thinking they called that against Zane Snedeker. Soda ball along their own baseline. Cooper Thompson to inbound the ball. Comes into Makai Browning. Browning on the right angle into Martinson. Martinson fakes left, turns right, and he's fouled. Landon Martinson's been getting extra minutes the last couple of games. He's a junior, and he'll go to the free throw line. That foul was on Rios. Kevin Rios, shot up by Martinson, short off the front of the rim. He'll get one more. Landon Martinson, junior, so we'll have him for next year. Second shot, not short off the front rim. Rebound comes down to Carter Robinson. Into the forecourt comes Declo. It's Snedeker. Snedeker in the corner. That goes to Silcox. Back outside, you got a whistle. Might have been a foul away from the ball. And they call that on Preston Osborne. 4 fouls on Soda. Ball comes in to Matson. Goes outside to Silcox. Up top between the circles. And they'll leave it for Snedeker. Snedeker leaves it on a weave to Silcox. There's a 3-point shot, deep one off the rim. Rebound down to Declo. Snedeker puts it up and he missed the shot, but he's fouled. Snedeker will go to the free throw line. We're tied at 4, 3:17 to go in the first quarter. Snedeker can give the Hornets the lead. Shot is up and good. 5-4, Declo. Snedeker, one more. Thing I notice about Declo is they're all about the same height. The whole team is about 6 foot tall. Second shot by Snedeker. He hit 10 in a row. Longley passed down to Browning to Preston. Osborne scores. The last time we played Declo, Snedeker in this gym hit 10 free throws in a row. We want to keep him off the free throw line. They drop it in the corner. 3 points. That shot is by Silcox, and Declo leads 9-6. Cooper Thompson has it stolen. Snedeker Thompson with a rebound, and he's fouled by Snedeker. Wow, Snedeker missed one point blank. And then he gets called for the foul. That's his second. Checking in is Parker Howard and Trayson Thaxton for the Hornets. Full court pressure by Declo. Ball comes into Gavin Hansen. He's picked up by Carter Robinson. Goes outside on the angle on the right side. Leaves it for Cooper Thompson over to Jackson Horsley. Coop between the circles to Makai Browning. Gavin Hansen has the ball knocked out of his hands and out of bounds. Connor McWilliams is going to check in for Soda. He'll check in for Makai Browning. Cooper Thompson to inbound the ball. Comes into Connor McWilliams. What a pass to off the left side, and it was fouled. Landon is 0 for 2 from the free throw line. He can tie the score. Shot is up, rims out. Rebound down to Rios. Rios will clear it to Thaxton. Outside, Thaxton works around the arc. Whoa, that's a walk. Stolen away by Cooper Thompson. Up the floor to Horsley. Horsley leans in, missed one. Then Horsley got it back, gets it to Gavin Hansen. Up top to Cooper Thompson between the circles. Holds up right side, Jackson Horsley. Horsley drives, lays it up, he's fouled. Horsley will go to the free throw line for two. Soda is 0 for 3 from the free throw line. That foul was against Howard. Parker Howard, Jackson for two. Ooh, good. Right down to the bottom of the well for Jackson Horsley. He'll get one more. Major changes for Declo. Look like 4 in and 4 out. Horsley, one more. Shot is up, splash. Got them both. And Soda has a 1 point lead, 10-9. A minute 40 to go in the first quarter. Into the fourth quarter. Little ball knocked away. That big bump by McWilliams. Ball goes to Gerard. And Soda wanted 5 seconds on the defense. Didn't get it. Ball goes to Saxton. Over on the angle, it is Bott. Back outside to Gerard. Runs in the Williams blocks the shot, but he's going to draw the foul. And that's a second foul on Connor McWilliams. That's going to bring in 6'7" Logan Miller. And at the line is Dane Gerard. Shot is no good. He'll get one more. He can tie the score. Right now it's 10-9. Soda. A minute 17 to go in the first quarter. Gerard, one more. Gerard is a 6-foot junior. That was no good. Poor position by Soda on the rebound. And Declo had the rebound. It's knocked out of bounds. Hornets will have it along their own baseline. It'll be Saxton to inbound the ball. Bounce pass comes in to Matson. Shot up, no good. Horsley with the rebound. Lead pass to Thompson. Thompson goes in, tried to dunk it, and he missed it. Why would you do that when you're 5'10"? That was a bad idea. Hornets can take the lead. It's 10-9, 62 seconds to go in the first quarter. Bounce pass on the angle. That's to Gerard. Goes outside to Bott. Bott working against Horsley. Left angle. Bounce pass on a give and go. Ball taken away by Cooper Thompson. Thompson into the forecourt. Thompson straight away, right side. Hansen drives. Hansen puts it up and he's fouled. Hansen will go to the free throw line and shoot two. And I don't want to say this very loudly. He has really struggled from the free throw line. Come on, Gavin, put him in. They can give Soda a 3-point lead. No good. You get one more. Preston Osborne will check in for Cooper Thompson with 36 seconds left to go in the first. 10-9. Gavin can make it 11-9. Shot is up. That one's no good. Rebound down to Matson. Matson across in the back court. Hansen will pick it up. Almost got the pick. Goes to the right angle to Gerard. Little weave up top. Hansen with a skill. Hansen going to take it in. That was a foul. Foul by Thaxton. And Hansen will go to the free throw again. We're going to shoot free throws till we get them right. And that's the second foul on Thaxton. And that'll put Gavin Hansen at the free throw line. One of six seniors for the Cardinals. Shot up. There we go. He rattles that one in. We'll get one more. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10-9. 10 18.5 seconds. Makai Browning off the bench. Second shot, good, right down to the bottom of the well. And Soda takes a 3-point lead, 12-9. Hanson will check out. Makai Browning checks in. I really like Makai Browning, just a junior. Into the forecourt is Thaxton. And we got a bumping foul. And come on. All we all we ask from the strikes is call it evenly. That was cheesy. Harrison will check in. Also, Colton Peterson. No, they changed. Colton's going to check in. Shot up and rattles in. Thaxton, he'll get one more. 12-10. Thaxton can cut it to 1. Second shot on the way, and that one's good. Declo is 4 for 6 from the free throw line. Makai Browning, 8 seconds. Browning drives, puts it up. A lot of contact there. And they let that go. Oh, they did call the foul. Thank you. That would be the third foul on Thaxton. Makai Browning, pretty good free throw shooter. He'll be at the free throw line. Shot is up and good. He'll get one more. Of course, he is the quarterback for the football team. He really came in, did an awesome job. Just a junior. Second shot, that one banks out, no good. Rebound down, shot at the buzzer over the backboard. Wow, that was 10 feet behind the half court line. 0.5 seconds to bring in a couple of 3-point shooters. Technically, you can't get a shot away with only 0.5 seconds. We'll see. Depends on who's running the buzzer down there. Well, that went off the ceiling. Soto leads it after one quarter, 13-11. Give me 1 second. I'll add up the scoring for you. 13-11 after one. 2 by Robertson, 2 by Gerard, 2 for 2 by Zane Snedeker, 3 by Landon Silcox, and 2 by Trayson Thaxton. Coop had 2. Hanson was 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Preston Osborne with 2. Jackson Horsley 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Connor McWilliams hit 1 for 2. Landon Martinson had a 2, was 0 for 3 from the free throw line. And Makai Browning was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. I'd like to welcome my buddies. I've got the Barnes here to my left, and they'll keep me straight. Monica and Sam, they won't let me cheat in that. So I'm happy to have them here, sitting on the end of my table. Just don't kick the plug out. About ready to go for the second quarter. Once again, the winner of this game wins the district championship, and they are on their way to Boise. Loser of this game most likely will have to travel to Wendell. Soda ball. Hanson will have it straight away, straight across at midcourt. Ball comes into Cooper Thompson. Thompson forecourt, right side to Makai Browning. He's covered there inside. Landon Martinson laid it up short. Had a layup. It'll be Snedeker. Ball knocked away from Snedeker by Hanson. Hornets can tie. It will be Gerard. He's one of the twins. Ball comes in. That comes into his twin brother, Dax Gerard. Outside, Dane Gerard. Man-to-man defense out near midcourt. 18 on the shot clock. Oh, Soto left the back door open. Hanson, what a block from behind. Hanson just put the roof on him. Wow, that was a great block. It'll be Hornet ball along their own baseline. Lob comes in. Shot is up. No good. Hanson clears it to Thompson. Thompson back court to the forecourt, right angle. He'll back it out and set the offense. Cooper Thompson between the circles over to Gavin Hanson. Hanson double teams, reverses it. What a nice job dribbling. Landon Martinson shoots and scores. My referees to my left really lit it up. Glad to have them along. I need all the help I can get. Ball comes outside to Snedeker. Snedeker's a good player. Ooh, Hanson goes for the steal, knocked it away. Picked up, shot is up. Thompson, I think, got a piece of that. Rebound down, shot up, no good. Rebound down again over the back is Robertson, and he puts it in. We're 2-point game, 15-13. That was serious over the back. I have been told that over the back is not a foul. Yes, it is, because you make contact every time you go over the back. Cooper Thompson lost the handle on it, goes across to Gavin. 5 seconds on the shot clock, or make it Horsley turns, shoots, and scores. Horsley with 4 points, 4-point lead for Soda. Into the forecourt is Snedeker, guarded by Thompson. Ball comes inside, knocked away. Gerard collects it on the right wing. Robertson drives in, and Mackay Browning ties up. I think it's Gerard. Hornet ball along their own baseline. Ball comes in. Outside, Robertson, 3-point shot, no good. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson into the forecourt, right angle, fakes, drives, pulls up, goes over to Horsley. Horsley, 3-point shot from the corner. And I think he was fouled. Wow. It's really easy to see where the Soda fans are sitting and the Declo fans. Of course, every time down the floor south, they think it's a foul. Not so much. Thompson will take the ball out. That foul was on Snedeker. That's his third. Checking in is Kyle Bott for Declo. Ball comes way out. Oh, that's a big foul. Mackay Browning ended up right on his wallet, and that's going to be a foul. He's a football player, so he's hit the ground before. First foul on Dane Gerard. Gavin Hanson will walk it into the forecourt to Thompson on the right angle. Thompson to Jackson Horsley. Hanson left side. Hanson drives, lays it under. They called an offensive foul. Maybe. I thought the Declo player was leaning. That is the hardest call in basketball. And a lot of officials, they don't understand it. That defensive guy can't move. And if he does, that's a blocking foul. I thought he was leaning. Ball comes into the forecourt from Gerard. 17-13, 3-point shot, no good. Ball tapped up, saved by Thompson, but collected by Robertson. Robertson, wow, what a push. They call traveling on Robertson. Timeout, Declo. Be a 30-second timeout. Check a little college basketball. BYU ranked number 19. They've kind of faded a little bit. Lost one to Central Florida. That was in Provo. Shouldn't have lost that one. That was just after they beat Iowa State, who is ranked number 4. Cougars are at West Virginia on Saturday, and then on Tuesday, they'll go face the Bearcats of Cincinnati. They'll finish the regular season with number 16, Texas Tech. Soda Balls leading by 4:48 to go in the second quarter until halftime. Hanson to Coop, left side, dribbles to the wing, back up top to Gavin Hanson. Hanson to Preston Osborne on the angle. Osborne, what a kick and go to Jackson Horsley. Wow! Beautiful pass. Horsley nails it. And there's it drives. Soda left the back door open. And that ball actually went off of Gavin Hanson. It'll be Declo ball. Hornets behind by 6. 4:22 to go until halftime. Having a hard time finding somebody. Gets it into Gerard. Low block shot is up and drops in. And that was by Dax Gerard. Cooper Thompson brings it forward court. Jackson Horsley on the left angle. Up top, Preston Osborne. Thompson, right angle, drives, pulls up, leans in, and scores. Cooper Thompson with 4 points. The ball comes in to Dane Gerard. You have twins, Dane and Dax, and I think they're both on the floor right now. Ball goes over to the left wing to Robertson. He gives it to Bott. Bott on the left angle, up top to Dax Gerard. Left wing, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Deep 3-point shot, and high for the rebound. Gavin Hanson is knocked out of bounds. I I get a kick out of my 5 officials down here. I don't see it the way they do sometimes, and I'm glad they correct me. Gavin Hanson got knocked on the back of his lap, flew out of bounds. Wasn't a foul, according to them. Soda ball comes into Hanson from Preston Osborne. Hanson will bring it up against Robertson. Bounce pass to Coop. Coop on the left angle. Outside pick and roll. Drives to the baseline. Wow, what a bump. That had to have been a foul against Dane Gerard. And Rios, he will check in for Dax Gerard. Cooper Thompson along the baseline. Gets it. Ooh, bad pass. You can pick it up in the backcourt. That's okay. Comes into Hanson. On any inbounds pass, you can pick it up in the backcourt. Hanson to Martinson. Martinson to Coop. Coop outside. 3-point shot. Short. Preston Osborne tried to save it. Needed a little longer arm. Inbounding the ball for the Hornets is Silcox. He'll get it back to Dane Gerard. Gerard into the forecourt, gets it over to the left side. No, and there's a foul. Silcox. And let's see, is that against Cooper? No, that's against Gavin Hanson, his second. Hornet balls along their own baseline. It'll be Dane Gerard to take the ball out underneath the Hornet basket. Lob comes outside to Silcox. Silcox just about had it picked. Hanson all over Silcox. And the back door is open and driving in is Robertson. He had 6 points. Lovely pass to Martinson. Martinson missed the layup, but he was fouled. Martinson is 0 for 3 from the free throw line. And that foul was against Dane Gerard. Landon Martinson, a junior, about 6'1" 2, and he is 0 for 4. Checking out is Paxton Matson. Rios checks back in for the Hornets. Second shot, right down to the bottom of the well. He is 1 for 5 from the free throw line. Gerard brings it up against Thompson. Gets a pick and roll, not there. Nice switch by Soda on defense. Goes over to Rios, covered by Gavin Hansen. That'll go to Silcox. Silcox will shovel it out to Dane Gerard. Gerard against, whoa, fakes left, goes right, lays it up, and he's fouled by McWilliams. And that should be his third. And that will put Dane Gerard, he's 0 for 2 from the free throw line, has 2 points. A minute 46 to go in the first half. 22-17 Soda. Free throw is good by Dane Gerard. 22-18. Gerard can cut it to 3. Shot is up, and he does. Trying to get Trace and Thaxton into the ball game. Soda ball, full court pressure by the Hornets. Comes into Cooper Thompson. Thompson will bring it into the forecourt. He's covered by Robertson. Crossover dribble right down Bloody Nose Lane. Lays it up. No good. Robertson down with the rebound. Robertson lays it up and he's fouled. Soda had a 5-point lead. Robertson can cut it to 1. Makai Browning off the bench for the Cards. A minute 28 to go until halftime. Robertson at the line for 2. There's no good. It remains 22-19. Cardinals. Carter Robertson will get one more. Shot is up. That one's good. He has 7 points. Cooper Thompson will bring it into the forecourt. Thompson outside, covered by Robinson. Bad passes picked off. And going down and scoring is Thaxton. Bad pass into the forecourt. Thompson. We're tied at 22. Thompson works down the right side. Gavin Hansen reverses it, reaching in. We're going to call a jump ball. The alternate possession belongs to Soda. Cooper Thompson will inbound the ball underneath the Soda basket. Ball comes outside to Gavin Hansen. Hansen behind the back at the free throw line, leans in, circus shot, got his own, put it back up on the end. Hansen with 4 points. Soda leads by 2. 24-22, 40 seconds to go until halftime. Left side goes to Silcox. And I think we got a foul. That's traveling. Hornets turned it over. Soda ball with 34 seconds to go. Bounce pass into Makai Browning. Back to Gavin Hansen. 30 seconds. The shot clock is off. Hansen to Thompson. Thompson against Robertson. Up near midcourt. 18 seconds. 15 seconds. Hansen outside on the angle to Horsley. Makai Browning. 8 seconds. Hanson drives, puts up the shot, no good. Tapped along the baseline, nice save. And that's the end. Ooh, just about hit that from three-quarter court. So at halftime, 24, 24-22, Soda leads it by two. Both teams put up 11 points. Give me just a sec. I'll add up the scoring for you. And just kind of hang with me. Just about got Declo. Hang with me.
Tonight, we'd like to take the opportunity with our girls basketball team. This year, the girls were the 3A academic state champs. We had all parents of the girls come out and say,
Yeah, they just announced that the girls are the 3A state champions of the basketball team. And they're going to bring them out on the floor. So the girls, they won state in something. Shawnee will give them their plaque. And perhaps being the academic state champions, maybe that's more important than being the basketball champs. First year, the girls didn't make it to state in 23 years, but they did win the academic state championship, so that's pretty cool. I've got Declo. Give me a second. Okay, give me a sec. I'll get Soda done. We'll give you the scoring. I need to ask Shawnee how the kids, I think it's tomorrow and Saturday, but our cheerleaders won the district in palm and routine. And they're competing this weekend up in Idaho Falls at the America Center. And now the Soda cheerleaders will perform. For Soda, Cooper Thompson, 4 points on two twos. 4 points for Gavin Hansen, had a two and two of four from the free throw line. 2 points for Preston Osborne on a basket. 6 points for Jackson Horsley. He had two twos and was two of two from the free throw line. Connor McWilliams had a two for 2 points. 5 points for Landon Martinson, had two twos, and he was one of five from the free throw line. Makai Browning, 1 point on one of two from the free throw line. Soda hit on 6 of 12 from the free throw line, committed 7 personal fouls. At the end of one quarter, Soda was ahead by 2, 13-11, and both teams put up 11 points in the second quarter. So the cheerleaders performing right now, and it wouldn't be the first time that they've taken state. So the kids are they're awesome. They really are. Well, let's check some stuff. I got my buddy Sue Haley with me here today. She's always awesome. That is the Declo pep band you can hear in the background, and they are really good. I know what I'm looking for. I just can't find it. We were doing basketball. I don't know where one of my pages went. I was looking for the games tonight. I'll give them to you when I find it. And BYU, think they dropped down to 23 from 19. That lost to Central Florida. That was huge. And that was after they beat number 4 Iowa State 79-69. Cougars will be at West Virginia on Saturday. Next Tuesday, they'll be in Cincinnati and they'll finish the regular season at number 16 Texas Tech at BYU. Boise State 9-8, 17-11, 9-8 in the Mountain West. They beat Wyoming on Tuesday 72-62. Saturday they are at Fresno State, and San Diego State will be at Boise on Tuesday. And then the following Saturday, Broncos will finish their season with Colorado State at Colorado State. Utah State. We're kind of tight here. There we go. We're doing some technical stuff here. Have you got it? Is that this yellow one? Is it this one? Okay, just kidding. Little technical difficulties there. I think we got it. We'll kick it out one more time before the game's over. I just like to mess with people. Utah State 13-4 in the Mountain West, 23-5 on the season. They lost to San Diego State 89-72. They got the Grand Canyon Lopes. The Antelopes will be in Logan on Saturday. That's at 8 o'clock. They lost to the Lopes in Phoenix 84-74. They'll be at UNLV at the Thomas and Mack on Tuesday, 9 p.m. And they'll finish with New Mexico at the Deep Blend Spectrum in Logan on Saturday, March 7th. Well, that's my Lobos. In fact, I am going to Albuquerque, 26th of March to about the 10th of April. A good friend invited me down for a couple of weeks through Easter. Let's see, now I got to find a pen. I lose about 50 pins every year. This is my second one. I'm okay. In fact, I got stuff for you. Oh, you got one. We're just about ready for the second half. Um, the Declo ball to begin the second half. Wow. Cooper Thompson's knocked down the ball. They just threw the ball away, just threw it out of bounds. So Declo turns it over. We'll get this book out of the way. Tight quarters. It's a sellout here tonight. Cooper Thompson outside. Up top to Jackson Horsley. Horsley between the circles. Over to the right angle to Hanson. Hanson up top to Martinson. Martinson got 13 seconds on the shot clock. Hanson crossover. Pulls up. Left angle. No good. Hornets down with the rebound. It's Snedeker. Snedeker guarded by Thompson. Works to the right angle. Declo can tie with a 2. Goes into Robertson. And wow, Makai Browning, he was mugged. And I think they got it. I like it when they get it right. And that was against Dax Gerard. Just his first. Pressure in the backcourt. Cooper runs fast into the forecourt. Works to the left angle. Little stutter dribble. Hooks it to Browning. Browning about a 17-footer. No good. Carter Robinson with the rebound. Goes to Snedeker. Snedeker outside. Hook pass back to Snedeker in the corner. Lost it. And they're going to call a foul on Soda. And that's going to go against Martinson. And that is one foul apiece now in the second half. Be Hornet ball underneath their own basket. Snedeker to inbound the ball. And Thompson with the skill. He's going to go all the way. Goes up and instead of dunking it this time, he smartly just laid it in. Soda has a 4-point lead, 26-22, just underway in the third quarter. For a kid that's 5'10", boy, he can jump. Wow, they left the back door open. Then Carter Robertson scores. Cooper Thompson will bring the ball up the floor into the fourth court, guarded by Snedeker. Thompson straight away down the left side. Horsley, 3-point shot. Horsley follows his own rebound. Makai Browning over to Cooper Thompson. Thompson on the angle will bring it back up top straight away. Bounce pass. And driving in. Oh, he missed the layup. Hit back out Makai Browning, and I think we got a foul. And that should be against Dane Gerard, and that would be his fourth. And that is Dane Gerard's fourth foul. Wow, what a bad pass. Ball goes in. Robertson puts it up and in, and we're tied. Oh, that was horrible. Thompson back the other way, pulls up at the free throw line. That caroms off. Hornets can take the lead. Snedeker into the forecourt, working against Thompson, right angled. They get it over to Silkoff. Back up top, Robertson. He's missed the layup, but he's fouled. I'm not sure Declo's had a lead tonight. They'll have one now. We're tied at 26, and Carter Robertson. Timeout Soda. Soda's had a 5-point lead. We've been tied several times. It's going to be Carter Robertson at the free throw line when we come back. He'll get 2 free throws. For a couple of minutes here to start the second half, Soda really ragged. They got to take care of the basketball. When the passes have been off, shooting is off a little bit. You're going to beat this Declo team. You can't make mistakes because they will capitalize. 26 to 26. Soda called timeout to try to just break the momentum of Declo. I don't remember if Declo's had a lead tonight, but they can take one now with 6-foot senior Carter Robertson at the free throw line. Carter wears number 0. When I played, they didn't allow any zeros. No zeros on this team. Good player. He's got 11 points. Gets 2 free throws. Shot is up and no good. He can still give Declo the lead. 26-26, 5:21 to go in the third. Second shot is splashed right down to the bottom of the well, and Declo has a 1-point lead. Cooper Thompson into the forecourt, 27-26 Hornets. Thompson cut off, leaves it for Osborne. Back outside, Makai Browning to Cooper Thompson. Browning lost the handle on it. 15 seconds, plenty of time. Goes to Martinson. From the free throw line, that was a 15-foot shot that only went 12 feet. Driving all the way in is Snedeker, and he was fouled. And that foul is going to go against Gavin Hansen, and that's his third. Snedeker at the free throw line, who's with 2. Shot is up and good. Declo has a 2-point lead. 28-26. Snedeker will get one more. And shot is up and rattles out. Landon Martinson lost the rebound. Goes inside block. Thompson down with it. Thompson into the fourth court. I'm sure that was Martinson or Horsley that blocked that shot. Osborne outside. Horsley straight away. Thompson deep 3. That's off. And Browning reaches in what it is called jump ball. Alternate possession belongs to Soda. Checking in is going to be Connor McWilliams. And Martinson will check out. Ball comes into Makai Browning. Soda behind by 2. 28-26. Cooper Thompson. He's been a little off today. Thompson pulls up 18 feet. That's short off the rim. Snedeker with the rebound for Declo. Goes across the top. Robertson, left elbow. No good. Ball is loose. Thompson comes up with it. Thompson into the forecourt, left side, crossover dribble, and has the ball knocked away. Smart play. Falling out of bounds, Thompson threw it off from Snedeker's legs. It'll be Soda's ball with 27 seconds on the shot clock. Thompson to inbound the ball. Comes outside to Jackson Horsley. Horsley across the top to Preston Osborne on the right angle. 3-point shot. That banks off no good. And Dax Gerard, down with the rebound. He'll get it to Snedeker. Declo with the basketball and a 2-point lead. Robertson has the ball ripped away. And I think you're going to call a foul on Coop. No, jump ball. Possession belongs to Declo. I think. Yeah. Okay. It'll be Silcox to take it out. Comes way outside to Snedeker. Snedeker on the right angle will back it out and set the offense. Up near midcourt, working against Preston Osborne. Osborne goes for the pick. Snedeker blows right past him. Lost the basketball out of his hands. Goes out of bounds, and it belongs to Soda. Makai Browning will check out. Gavin Hansen will check in. Pressure in the backcourt. Thompson gets the ball from Hansen. Goes from Coop to Hansen. Hansen cut off at the baseline. Comes outside to Preston Osborne. My referees are working it really hard. Comes outside. Thompson deep three. That real battle round. Horsley with the rebound. He can't finish it. Ball goes out of bounds. Went off from Snedeker, I believe. I love it. I need the help. 28-26, 2:56 to go in the third quarter. Bounce pass, dangerous pass to Gavin Hansen. Hansen on the left angle, drives, has the shot, blocks, but they're going to call a foul, probably on Silcox, I think. And that should be 2 shots for Gavin Hansen. He's kind of limping. Well, yeah, they did. I was right the first time. Landon Silcox with a foul. That's his first. Gavin Hansen got to hit the free throws. Gavin is 2 for 4. He can tie the score. Shot is up. No good. He is 2 of 5. Checking in is Parker Howard for the Hornets. Harrison off the bench. Caden for Soda. He'll replace Jackson Horsley. Hansen, one more. Got up. And that one's no good. The rebound comes down to Silcox. Silcox into the forecourt. Difference in this game when we get to the end of it is going to be free throws. Driving in, Silcox over Hansen scores. Silcox with 5 points, 4-point lead for Declo. Cooper Thompson will bring it into the forecourt. Up top between the circles over the right side to Preston Osborne. McWilliams swings out. Thompson deep three. Spot! That was 25 feet. 1-point lead. He's been pretty quiet. It's good to see one of those go down. Maybe he's going to light it up here. 30-29, a 1-point lead for Declo, 2:10 to go in the third quarter. Snedeker back up top. Robertson, a deep three. He got it. 33-29. Hansen into the fourth court. Preston Osborne on the right wing. into. I'm not sure that was a good pass. We're going to say that McWilliams fouled, and that would be, I'm not sure. We got to sort this out. Jackson Horsley off the bench. McWilliams will check out. Mackay Browning into the ball game. Horsley checks out. Ball comes into Snedeker. Snedeker into the fourth quarter. It comes up top to Robertson against Thompson. Right wing. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. He slipped. His feet went out from under him on his own. And they called the foul on Preston Osborne. That's going to put Snedeker at the free throw line for two. He just slipped on the floor. Shot no good. Martinson checks in for Osborne. One more. You can give the Hornets a 5-point lead. Shot is up. That one's good. Snedeker is 4 of 6 from the free throw line. 34-29. That pass was dangerous. Horsley to Martinson. Martinson drives down the sideline back to Horsley to Thompson. 15 on the shot clock. Thompson outside gets a pick, and that's got to be a blocking foul against Snedeker. The only thing I can tell you is I got some folks that aren't watching the same ball game. That foul was against Snedeker, and it was totally a blocking foul. Thompson will inbound the ball from the sideline. 5-point lead, 34-29, a minute 12 to go. That goes into the backcourt to Browning. Back to Thompson. Thompson outside working against Bott. Crossover dribble. Wow, reaching by Bott. Now they call it. 34-29. That's 5 fouls. That'll put Coop at the free throw line. He is a very good free throw shooter. Shot is up, dances on the rim, and drops in. He'll get one more. 4-point lead for Declo. 60 seconds to go in the third quarter. Colton Peterson checks in with Mackay Browning. They're a Portsider puts up the second one. That one rims out. Rebound down to Martinson. Browning outside. He'll give it to Thompson. Thompson between the circles, crosses over, drives in, makes it in. A lefty off the glass about 10 feet off the left side. Into the forecourt is Faxton. Don't give Robertson that shot. Ball goes to Bott. Bott drives in and he's fouled. Both teams are in the 2-shot bonus. That foul is going to go against Martinson. I've just got him. Oh, that's 3. I had him for 2. And that'll put Kyle Bott at the free throw line. Bott, 5'10" senior. Free throw is no good. Too hard off the back of the iron. Shot clock is off. 33.6 seconds. Logan Miller will check in for Landon Martinson. Let's get a rebound, Logan. Bott for one more. Shot is up good. We hit 1 of 2. And it's a 3-point lead for Declo. 28 seconds. Shot clock is off. Cooper Thompson outside. Miller was going to set the pick. Now he backs it off. Coop just with a dribble. Working against Miller pick. Thompson sets for a three, and that's short. The rebound down to Thaxton. Rio set the buzzer. Let's go. What do you shoot that one for? I thought it was the buzzer. Still got 6.8 seconds. His sister plays on the girls' team. She is 6'1". Thompson behind the back. 3-point shot off the rim, no good. Rebound down. There's a long shot, no good. And at the end of three, Declo takes the lead, 35-32. Declo outscored Soda 13-8 in that third quarter. Cooper Thompson had 8 points in that quarter. I was going to have Monica do the fourth quarter. She said no. Ready to start the final quarter. In fact, Cooper Thompson was the only one to score in that third quarter. He has 12 points. Soda just not very good from the free throw line. If we could hit free throws, we'd have a 6-point lead. Instead, we're behind by 3. Soda ball to begin the final quarter. They're ready as Preston Osborne is ready. And here comes the Hornets. We're ready to go. Soda working to the south basket. Goes over to Hanson. Hanson up top to Osborne to Cooper Thompson. Hanson, 23-footer off the rim. Jackson Horsley runs it down, almost blocked. Dishes it into Osborne. Back outside to Hanson. Hanson between the circles, working against Gerard. Goes over to Cooper Thompson. I think we have a visitor from Declo up here on the table. Don't know what's going on. Coop was fouled by Silcox. He'll get 2 free throws. First shot tickles the twine. He'll get 1 more. 2-point lead, 35-33. The winner is the district champion and is on to Boise. Second free throw splash right down to the bottom of the well. Coop is 3 for 4 from the free throw line. It's a 1-point game. Ball comes over to Silcox. Did we get a foul on Gavin Hansen, or did he just knock it out of bounds? Declo ball on the side. Cooper Thompson will front Carter Robertson on the inbounds. Ball comes in to Matson. We haven't seen him since the start of the game. Robertson reverses the dribble, dishes it, and they're going to shot from the side, no good. High for the rebound. Soda can take the lead. Martinson to Thompson. Thompson down the left side, leans in, missed it, and Gerard down with the rebound. Long lead pass. Matson puts a shot up and scores. That's his first basket. 37-34. Just underway in the fourth quarter. Keeper Thompson outside between the circle. Right angle to Gavin Hansen. Hanson holds up, puts the ball on the floor. Wow, was he bumped. Tried to dish it to Landon Martinson, and he forced it. And I thought he was bumped pretty good right underneath the basket. They let that go. Bounce pass over to the right side. Just it, Thompson. Or Hanson. Thompson dives in. We're going to get a jump. Alternate possession will belong to Declo. Dane Gerard and Zane Snedeker will check in for the Hornets. Declo ball on the side across the way. Mackay Browning fronts the inbounds pass. Ooh, just about got a hand on it. Snedeker drives, cut off, mid blocks, needs some help. Ball knocked away by Horsley. Wow. The Hornets wanted a foul or a travel. I wanted a foul. He may have traveled, but he had some help. Driving in Hanson and he's fouled. Or did they call a charge? No. Hanson is only 2 for 6 from the free throw line. He can cut it to 1. That's 5 fouls on Snedeker. So Snedeker will have to grab some pine with 5:39 to go. First free throw is up, dances on the rim, drops in. Connor McWilliams checks in for Landon Martinson. Gavin, one more. 37-35. Second shot short. Horsley with the rebound. Kicks it to Hanson, right angle. Hanson reverses it. Bounce pass to McWilliams. McWilliams scores. And we're tied at 37. 5:23 to go. Timeout. Declo. That gets a standing O from the Soda fans. I felt that this game would go down to the wire, and I think it is. Declo has played every game to the wire. When they beat Wendell, that was only by 4. Most of their games have been 4 points, just 2 points. Feel bad for West Side. Every game they have played has been on the road. I'll tell you what the score is, but Ben Jacobson is standing in the way. Sit down, Ben. I need to see the scoreboard. Declo fans firing it up. They brought some students with them. Good pep band. I'm from American Fork, Utah, and I think that a lot of people came out to see the American Fork band rather than watch the. We were a good football team, but the American Fork band was one of the best in the nation. And so I appreciate a good band. That Declo band's pretty good. Declo ball, we're tied at 37, 5:22 to go. Man, tapped away. Ooh, that could have been a foul on Browning. That was definitely backcourt. That's going to be a reach by Hanson. And I got him for 4. That's only the first foul on Soda, so that'll be out of bounds. Osborne comes in for Hanson. They need to save him until the end. They can't have him fouling out. Coop's in good shape. He usually gets an early foul from him. Doesn't have any. Ball comes in to Gerard. Gerard outside against Browning. Works to the right wing. Lob comes in. Good pass. Well, what a block by Osborne. They call a foul. I'm not sure what they're complaining about. They called the foul, and that's Osborne's fifth. So Preston Osborne will have to grab some pine for the last 5:07. And that will put Landon Silcox at the free throw line to give Declo the lead. Something on the floor. I'm not sure what that is. I don't know if somebody threw stuff on the floor. Principal Moulton just told them if anybody throws something on the floor, you are done, is what she said. Yeah, okay. Somebody could really get hurt. At the line is Landon Silcox. Shot is up and too hard off the back of the iron. He'll get one more. I think Landon Martinson, well, he switches down in the low blocks. One more for the lead. Shot is up and drops in. Declo with a 1 point lead, 38-37. 5 minutes to go. Cooper Thompson with the ball. Goes over to McWilliams. Oh, bad pass. What? Bad pass. And goes out of bounds as Declo just didn't control that. Wow, they had a chance to go up, and Soda just threw the ball away. Soda gets it back, comes into Browning. Browning into the fourth court, right side forcefully, down to McWilliams. McWilliams to Horsley. Horsley swings through, leaves it to Thompson, picks for Thompson. Thompson reverses it, goes down the way, reverse layup, and he scores. Soda takes a 1 point lead, 39-38. 4:25 to go. And oh, they left the back door open. Oh, nice block. Think Cooper Thompson got a piece of that. So Soda with a 1 point lead and the basketball timeout. Tom Fusion. Wow. Couple of mistakes there. A big mistake by Declo when they had an opportunity to go up by three. Soda with a 1 point lead, 39-38. Got the Soda crazies working it down on the north end. A lot of Declo fans on the south end. Soda's one of the few gyms where we have bleachers underneath both baskets. Normally the visitors will go under the south side and the crazies go under the north side. Well, Sam Barnes tells me there's over 200 viewers. There'll be more than that. Some people rush home and watch it again. It's what they do. My biggest one is against Malad, 560. So we got a ways to reach that one. Soda ball with a 1 point lead. Browning to inbound the ball. Thompson waiting for the inbounds pass. Take care of the basketball. Thompson into the fourth court. Little leaves to Horsley, back to Thompson, gets a pick from McWilliams, drops it into McWilliams, bounce pass out to Browning. Browning, a 3 point shot, got it. Makai Browning. He can hit them, no doubt about it. That gives Soda a 4 point lead. Into the forecourt is Gerard. Gerard, oh, they let him go. He missed the layup. Thompson had the rebound. He has it. Soto with a 4-point lead in the basketball. Thompson got picked. Back the other way is Gerard. 3-point shot by Dex Gerard, and he got it back to a 1-point lead, 42-41. 3:15 to go in the ball game. Thompson into the fourth court. Works off the left wing. Up top to Browning. Back to Cooper. Deep 3-point shot. That's off. Big bump under the basket. Declo can take the lead, and the ball raked away by Thompson. Ball's out of bounds. That'll be off from Soda. Gavin Hansen, I think he sat long enough. He's playing with 4 fouls. Martinson will check out. Gavin will check in. Comes into Robertson. Up top to Gerard. Goes left wing. Back up top to Dax Gerard. Deep 3-point shot. It's good. Holy cow, that was deep. That was Silcox. And Declo takes a 2-point lead. Gavin Hansen outside, picked from McWilliams. Gives it to Thompson. 44-42. Timeout. Confusion. 2:30 to go in the game. Declo leads it by 2. Wow, this is fun. I didn't see whether, oh, they called a full 60-second timeout. Declo has outscored Soda in this quarter 10-9. Next year, Wendell leaves our conference. They will join Filer, Buell, Kimberly. Who else is out there? And Marsh Valley will replace Wendell, and they will join District 5 3A. Declo, as far as I know, stays in our conference. 44-42, 2:30 to go. So does Bond. Thompson will probably drop into the back full court, take that pass, and that went off from Thompson. Oh wow. You have to take care of the basketball. Bad pass. Oh, it's actually Soda's ball. They said it went off a Declo. I didn't see it that way. That's a bad pass. Horsley comes up with it. Browning drives. Browning. Connor McWilliams puts it in, and we're tied. 6'3" post player Connor McWilliams. He has 4 points. We're tied at 44. Outside, and Hanson steals the ball away. We're going to get a jump. It's Soda possession. If they award the timeout, I will go crazy. That's one thing officials don't do very well. To call timeout, you have to have possession. Soda ball, we're tied at 44, a minute 50 to go. Cooper Thompson fakes left, goes right, puts it up. Oh, missed a chippy off the glass. He's left-handed. That was off the right side. Declo back the other way. It's Dane Gerard. Gerard works to the right wing, cut off by Browning. Out of bounds off his right. It'll be Soda's ball. Wow. That I've both teams a little careless with the basketball. You got to want it. A minute 25. Browning into the forecourt to Thompson. Thompson gets a pick from Horsley. Pick and roll wasn't there. Comes out to McWilliams. Goes to Hanson. 18 seconds on the shot clock, minute 10 on the game clock. Hanson drives, bad pass. Wow. Tried to throw it across the bottom of the baseline, threw it right to Declo. I would have got sat down for that one. Goes in the corner, shot from the corner, rims out. Connor McWilliams tried to save it. Declo comes down with it. Declo people standing up. I couldn't see. 42.8 seconds, 30-second timeout, 44-44. 30-second timeout by the Hornets. Wow, mistakes by both teams. You got to want it. This is where you need to find your mustard and pull the game out. Declo's made some mistakes. They could be up by 4. Soda's made some crucial mistakes, mostly passes. No, I got to get those guys to sit down. Ball comes in to Gerard, goes into the back court. Soda touched it. Gerard will bring it into the full court. 30 seconds. 18 on the shot clock. Goes in the corner. Matten back outside. Gerard. There's a drive by Robertson. 360, and he's tied up. Possession belongs to Declo. 6 seconds on the shot clock. 20 on the game clock. Declo ball underneath their own basket. It'll be Gerard to inbound the ball. This is going to go down to the last shot. 20 seconds. Soda needs to play tough defense, and you got to watch the guy that inbounds it. He's having trouble getting it inbounds. Comes outside. Maybe don't foul him. They got it into Silcox. Time out with 3 seconds on the shot clock. That was crazy. They're going to have to work quickly. 16 seconds on the game clock. Thank you. 44-44. 16 seconds, but more importantly, only 3 on the shot clock. I didn't understand that one. So they're going to have to get a shot away quickly. That is a really good pep band that Declo has. Probably got at least 20 kids, I would imagine. 16.4 seconds. Soda needs to play tough defense, and they have a habit of leaving the back door open, and I can see Robertson right there having trouble getting it in. Robertson lost it, falls down. Timeout, Soda with 11 seconds. Soda's going to get the last shot if they don't throw the ball away. 11.2 seconds. Declo mishandled the ball. And I can't remember whether that was Coop or Jackson in there causing problems for Robertson. But the ball went to the floor, and the arrow belongs to Soda. So if there is a jump ball, possession will go to Soda. You want to take this right down. Take it right down to 1 second. Let it go. Take your chances. Take it to overtime if you have to, but win it with a last second shot. That's the way it should be in a championship game. Gavin Hansen will take the ball out. Now they changed their mind. Coop will take it out. We've got some good 3-point shooters. Comes into Gavin Hansen to Cooper Thompson, 8 seconds. Thompson into the fourth court. Thompson drive, pulls up, short, rebound down, 1 second, long shot. We're going to overtime. Wow. I don't think Soda played that one very well. I would have taken Cooper and made him drive hard to the basket and draw that foul. He's our best foul shooter, and he certainly could draw that foul. That wasn't a good setup. We'll go to overtime. 4 minutes. The end of one, it was 13-11 Soda. At halftime, it was 24-22 Soda. End of three, Declo took the lead 35-32. And here in the fourth quarter, we are tied and going to overtime. Soda put up 12 points in that quarter. Declo put up 9. We'll have a jump ball and put 4 minutes on the clock. And we've got overtime. Jackson Horsley will jump for Soda. Most likely Matson will jump for Declo. Boy, Declo has really played some close ones. Soda only beat Westside by 4, so they've played close ones. Horsley against Robertson. Tap comes down, and McWilliams comes up with it. The Horsley drives in, and that's got to be a blocking foul. That will put Jackson Horsley at the free throw line. My referees say it was the other way. No, he was leaning. That was a good call. Horsley shot is up. Good. He's a good free throw shooter. That foul was against Gerard, his second. Second shot, good. Got them both. Soda with a 2-point lead. Ball comes into Gerard. Gerard into the fourth court. Ooh, don't reach. Oh, what a nice give and go. Wow, Soda went to sleep on that one. We're tied again. Got a whistle underneath. And they called that on Gerard, and that's his fifth. That will put Gavin Hansen at the free throw line. And boy, he has really struggled. He is 3 of 8. Of course, Declo, they'll play games. They'll wait until the referees tell them to make the substitution. There he is. This little head games that we play. Come on, Gavin. Put these in. 46-46, 3:35 to go in overtime. Shot up good, right down to the bottom of the well. Gavin hits the first one, get one more. Soto with a 1 point lead. Second shot, wow, rattles around, pops out, goes to the floor. Declo comes up with him. Declo with the ball, Soto with a 1 point lead. Into the forecourt is Robertson. Looking for a pick and roll, wasn't there. Goes to the right side. Ooh, Hanson got hit right in the face. Ball went across the top of the rim. McWilliams comes down with it. Soto with the basketball and a 1 point lead. 47-46, 3:05 to go in overtime. Browning on the left wing drops it into McWilliams. McWilliams turns, shoots. That probably wasn't a good shot. Down the floor, they pull up. Shot is up, not good. Knocked out of bounds. They say Soda knocked it out of bounds. Matson had a good shot right there. Couldn't finish it. It will be Bott, Kyle Bott, to take the ball out of bounds. Long Declo baseline, having trouble. 5 seconds. Wow, great defense by Soda. 5 second violation, and the Hornets turn it over. Soda ball comes into Makai Browning. Browning covered by Silcox to Thompson. Thompson into the forecourt, gets a pick from, ooh, there's a foul there. And that should be Robertson. Is that 5 fouls? Yeah, that would put Coop at the free throw line. And that's Robertson's second foul. Coop will get a pair, and he's a good free throw shooter. He's a port sider, but we don't hold that against him. Shot is up and good. Yeah, he's a southpaw. Really dangerous from the left side, but he's dangerous 5 feet beyond the arc. Second shot is up and good. Splash. Soda has the 3 point lead. 49-46, 2:36 to go in the overtime and the game. There's a pick by Matson. 3 point shot, rims out. And what a great job. Ball is loose on the floor. Browning comes up with it. Lead pass to Jackson Harrison. Oh, he missed the layup. Doggone it. Wow. That would have just about put it in the cooler. That foul, waiting for him to post it. That's going to go against Dax Gerard. Now to put Jackson Horsley. He is 4 for 4. Missed that one. Horsley will get one more. Give the Cards a 4 point lead. Timeout. Declo. 2:19 to go in the overtime. So they're trying to take a 4 point lead. That would make it a 2 possession game. There's a Soda fight song. Everybody on their feet. Even Sue Haley stands up and claps. Fight song. I don't know who they've got dressed up as the mascot, but he scares me. 49-46, Soda with a 3 point lead. And Horsley at the free throw line for one more. He was 4 for 4. I haven't quite figured that one out yet with the crazy. It's pretty cool though. Got a few men in black down there. They're either men in black or Mormon missionaries. I'm not sure which one they are. I don't see name tags. Horsley for one more to give Soda a 2 possession game. Horsley, just a sophomore. He has 10 points. And he is 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Horsley sets, shot on the way. Good. Levels it in. Sutter with a 4-point lead, 50-46, 2:15 to go in the overtime. Robertson into the forecourt. Fakes a three, goes to the corner, back outside to Bott. Goes to Gerard. There's a 17-footer splash. What a nice shot by Silcox. He has 4 points in the overtime. A minute 50 to go in the overtime. Goes from Thompson to Hanson, back to Thompson. Thompson into McWilliams. McWilliams has people hanging on him. He's fouled. He's a pretty good free throw shooter. My referees don't like that one. 50-48. Shot is up and good by McWilliams. 3-point lead. That foul was on Kyle Bott. McWilliams, one more. That was too hard. Knocked up in the air. McWilliams rips it out of the air. And timeout, Tom Fuchel. What an awesome timeout by Coach Fuchel. And again, I have to explain, and I'm not sure he had it. You have to have possession to call timeout. And we'll go for it, even a 30-second one. 51-48, 3-point lead. Soto with the ball. You have those things all the time where kids are diving for the ball and a coach will just call timeout and they'll award it to them. It has to be a possession. To be a jump, you have to have both players possessing it, and that doesn't happen very often. And then, like that one, loose on the floor, and Coach Tom very quickly, very smartly calls timeout. Soda ball. Cooper Thompson will inbound the ball with a minute 35 to go. Soda up by 3. Ball comes outside to Gavin Hanson. Covered by Kyle Bott. Crossover dribble. Don't get too cute. Outside between the circles. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Gavin Hanson with the dribble. Minute 20. Look for a pick and roll with McWilliams. It wasn't there. McWilliams rolls down to the low block. 8 seconds. Hanson drives outside. Put it up. Browning 3-point shot. That's off. Hanson with the rebound. He'll leave it for Cooper Thompson. 59 seconds. Soda up by 3. 51-48. Thompson outside against Robertson. Working a little clock, drops it into McWilliams. McWilliams missed a layup. Laundry passed to Gerard. Gerard missed a layup. And Soda come down with the rebound. Gavin Hanson, I think, was fouled. Wow, that is a 4th foul on Dax Gerard. Come on, Gavin. Still got something on the floor, you knotheads. Let me change that to idiots. I don't know why they would even do something like that. I don't know who threw it. Hanson at the free throw line. Shot is up and good. 4-point lead for Southern. 52-48. 40.2 seconds. It's a 2-possession game. Hanson down. Good, way to go, Gavin. The 3-point shot rims out. Fight for the rebound, and that's tough. Oh, they call a jump ball. Possession belongs to Declo. 5-point lead, 53-48, 32 seconds. Declo with the ball underneath their own basket. This is for the championship. Ball comes in to Matten. Outside, deep 3-point shot. It's by Bach. It ain't over. Soda can actually run the clock out. Declo has 5 fouls, so Soda is in the bonus. They'll try to keep it in Cooper Thompson's hands. He is the best free throw shooter. It's now a 2-point lead for the Cardinals with 25.7 seconds. This is so fun. Are you glad you came? This is so fun. I love games like this. And I got to tell you, it ain't over yet. Soda has a 2-point lead and the basketball, or are we at the free throw line? No, out of bounds. Declo will probably try to foul as quickly as possible. Soda will try to keep the ball in Cooper Thompson's hands. Waiting for Declo to take the floor. Gavin Hansen along the Declo baseline. Full court pressure. Wow. Comes into Makai Browning. Browning back to Thompson, up to Gavin Hansen. Cross. Oh, almost threw it over Makai's head. Thompson is pushed to the floor. That's an intentional foul. That should be 2 and out of bounds. Coach Fusel didn't like that one. He's out on the floor. And I think they did call an intentional foul. I don't know what's bothering the Declo fans. He pancaked him. Now the Declo coach is out on the floor. They did call an intentional foul. So Cooper Thompson will get 2 shots, and Soto will have the ball out of bounds. 16.7 seconds. Thompson puts it up, no good. He'll get one more. He's 5 of 7 from the free throw line. Shot up and drops in. Now Soto will have the ball on the side. 3-point lead, 54-51. 16.7 seconds. And it'll be the same thing. Soto will get the ball in, and Declo will foul. Comes into Thompson. 15 seconds. Thompson across the top. Fouling. Go ahead. Outside Thompson. There's a reach by Robertson. That's his 3rd foul. And that'll put Coop back to the free throw line. So the port sider, you can just about ice this game. Shot is up, short, off the front of the rim. There's got to be a lot of nerve down there. Need at least one more free throw to make it a 2-possession game. Come on, Coop. Shot up, good. 4-point lead for Soda, timeout. 55-51, 9.1 seconds left to go in the ball game. It'll be Soda's ball on the side from the intentional foul. 3 officials tonight. This is a tough game to call. Well, I think they've done a pretty good job. 9.1 seconds. Shot clock is off. Soda has hit 10 free throws in the overtime. They haven't made a basket. Declo has hit two twos and a three in the overtime. 11 free throws, or 11 for 14. And some of those are intentional fouls. Declo ball, take that back. 55-51, 9 seconds. Declo runs down the floor. Ball comes in to Silcox. Robertson is tied up by Thompson. And that's what you don't want to do. Oh, yes, we do. We've got fouls to give. That's a smart foul. Way to go, Coop. My bad. That is just that's his second foul. Declo ball on the side with 4.2 seconds. It almost looks like the Hornets are going to Wendell. That went right through the hands of Silcox and out of bounds. They call a foul. Silver's ball with 22 seconds. They called it out of bounds off from Declan. The Minnesota Wizards final score 55-51. Soda, the district champions of District 5, as they just defeated Declo 55-51. Let me add up the scoring for you. Kids will shake hands at midcourt. That'll be a tough game at Wendell for Declo. They beat them once, and Wendell, they probably have a burn to the saddle about that one. So did the District 5 champions, 55-51 in OT. Let me add it scoring for you. Take me a second. And McWilliams gives the game ball to Jeff Usofsky. Oh, we're going to have to pick this up. They're going to give out medals, plaques. I can see the trophy. Sherry Moulton has it, and she'll take the microphone. I'm going to try to add up real fast. Just hang with me. Okay, so I've got Declo done.
yourself, recognize Declo. They got great bags, great ropes, the section. How you doing? Hey, so spring, what do you say,
Well, way to go. District champions, nobody thought that. They're supposed to be Wendell and probably playing Declo for the championship or West Side. And Soda, way to go. I've had a blast this season. It's been a lot of fun. Even though the girls didn't make it, I have a lot of fun broadcasting their games as well. Kids will set up in the middle of it's right in the jump circle. They'll have a professional photographer take their picture. So while they're doing that, let me see if I can run some scoring for you. For Declo, Carter Robertson, 15 points. He had a three, five twos, and was 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Dane Gerard, 4 points, had a basket, and was 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Paxton Matson hit a basket for two. 4 points for Zane Snedeker. sort of controlled him. They had Thompson on him all night. I think he got 17 against us last time he was here. And his 4 points were all free throws, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. 5 points for Dax Herod, had a 3 and a 2. 13 points for Landon Silsox, had 2 threes, 3 twos, and was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Now they're going to cut the nets down, and they deserve it. 4 points for Kyle Bott. He had a 3 and was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Going to go take a picture with the Cardinal Crazies. That's cool. And we got Kyle Bott, 4 points, and 4 points for Trayson Taxton. He had a 2 and was 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Declo hit on 10 of 18 from the free throw line. And that's the difference. Soda just got to the basket and drew the fouls. Really outshot Declo from the free throw line. So they had 7 of 10 from the free throw line committed, 13 personal fouls. Well, all the Declo people have cleared out. Soda people, good luck getting out of the parking lot. 18 points for Cooper Thompson, had a 3, 4 twos, and 7 of 10 from the free throw line. 8 points for Gavin Hansen. He had a 2 and was 6 of 12 from the free throw line. Preston Osborne hit a basket for 2. Jackson Horsley had 3 twos and 5 of 6 from the free throw line for 11 points. Connor McWilliams, 5 points, had 2 twos, and was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Landon Martinson, 5 points. He had 2 twos and was 1 of 4 from the free throw line. 4 points for Makai Browning. He had a 3 and was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Soda hit on 20 of 34. That's how much they got to, mostly in the second half, but 20 of 34. They shot twice as many free throws as Declo did, and I think they shot that many against us the last time we played. Soda committed 18 personal fouls. And at the end of the first quarter, Soda led it by 2, and it was 13-11. Then in the second quarter, both teams put up 11 points, and it was 24-22. Third quarter, Declo outscored Soda by 5, and it was 35-32. Declo. In the fourth quarter, Soda put up 12 points to tie it at the end of regulation, as Declo only put up 9 points in that fourth quarter, and it was 44-44 after regulation. In overtime, Soda put up 11 points, and Declo put up, 7 points? Yeah, 7 points. And the final score in overtime is Soda 55, Declo 51. Congratulations to Coach Fusel and the Cardinals as Soda wins the district championship. Their next stop will be Boise in the state tournament. Cutting the nets down, Landon Martinson. We'll hang on just a second for Tom. Grab the long ropes. I had one sheet that I think I lost. I did games tonight, and it was West Side at Wendell, and Declo will play the winner of that game. Still turning pages. Here they are. So the games tonight, Declo at Soda. That one's done. 55-51. Soda are the district champions. West Side is at Wendell. Water Springs is at Rockland. Sugar is at Teton. Blackfoot is at Shelley. Butte County is at Grace. Rigby is at Canyon Ridge. Mackey is at Taylor's Crossing. Burley is at Minico. Middleton is at Valley View. Compass Charter is at Liberty Charter. Lapway is at Prairie. Moscow is at Sandpoint. Deary is at St. John Bosco. Hopedale is at Coal Valley Christian. Weezer is at McCall Donnelly. New Plymouth, they are at Melba. Hagerman is at Murtaugh. And Lake City is at Post Falls. Rimrock is at North Star Charter. Let's run down the collies really quickly. In the Big 12, Arizona is 13-2. Then it's Kansas, Iowa State, and Houston, all 11-4. Texas Tech is 9-6. UCF is 9-6. BYU and TCU are 8-7. West Virginia 7-8, along with Cincinnati. Colorado is 9-6-9. Oklahoma State is where'd you go? 5-10. Arizona State 5-10. Baylor is 4-11. Kansas State 2-12, and Utah 2-13. BYU 8-7 in the Big 12, 20-8 on the season. They lost a bad one after they just had a great win to UCF, 79-69 in Provo. Saturday, they'll face the Mountaineers out in West Virginia. Then next Tuesday, they'll face Cincinnati at Cincinnati. Boise State, they are 9-8 and 17-11 on the season. Last Tuesday, they beat Wyoming 72-62. Saturday, the Broncos are at Fresno State. Next Tuesday, um, no, take it back. Saturday, yeah, they're at Fresno State. Tuesday, they're at San Diego State. And then they'll finish the regular season at Colorado State. And that'll be a week from Saturday. In the Mountain West, Utah State and San Diego State, both 13-4. New Mexico is 12-5. Nevada 11-6. Grand Canyon 11-6. Three schools, Colorado State, Boise State, and UNLV, are all 9-8. Wyoming is 6-11. Fresno State is 6-11. San Jose State is 3-14. Air Force, they haven't won a game. They are 0-17 in the Mountain West. Utah State 13-4, 23-5 on the season. Lost to San Diego State the other night down in San Diego, 89-72. They've got Grand Canyon in Logan. They'll have the Lopes in Logan on Saturday. They lost to Grand Canyon. Cooper Thompson cuts down the last, what do you call it, loop of the net. Hands it to Principal Moulton. Nope, she handed it back to me. I'll probably put it in the trophy case. So we got Grand Canyon in Logan tomorrow. That's at 8 o'clock. They lost to the Lopes in Phoenix 84-74. And then Tuesday, they will be at UNLV in the Thomas and Mack Center. Been there. And they hold the world champion rodeo in the Thomas and Mack. Pretty amazing. Um, at UNLV, and then they'll finish the season with New Mexico at the D Glen Spectrum in Logan, and that's a week from Saturday. Idaho 7-8, 15-13. They've got Northern Arizona in Moscow tonight. Northern Colorado uh, at Idaho on Saturday. And then they'll be at Eastern Washington to face the Eagles on Monday to end the season. College rankings, Duke has actually moved in to the number one spot. Turning from Arizona has dropped down to second. So it goes Duke, Arizona, and Michigan. Michigan was number one. Kids are having a good time down there. I'm not sure I can get Coach Tom up here or not. Iowa State is four. Houston is five out of the Big 12. UConn is six. Then it goes Florida, Purdue, Gonzaga. Illinois is 10. Virginia, Nebraska, Michigan State, Kansas out of the Big 12 is 14. St. John's, Texas Tech out of the Big 12 is 16. Then it goes Alabama, North Carolina. BYU is 19, but they are going to drop after that loss. Um, and Arkansas, 20. Miami, Ohio is 21. Tennessee's 22. St. Louis, the Billikens are 23. And Louisville is 24. There's some Cardinals for you. And Vanderbilt is 25. Picking up votes, a lot of them. Utah State is one of them. Wisconsin, St. Mary's, Villanova, Miami, North Carolina, SMU, Texas A&M, Iowa, UCF, High Point. I had to look that up. It's in North Carolina, High Point University, and Stephen F. Austin. They're out of Nacogdoches. How you say that? I should know how to say it. Texas. Utah Jazz. If you follow the Utah Jazz, you're probably lonely. They're 18-40 in 13th place. Pistons are 43-14. Celtics are 38-20. This is the East. Knicks are 37-22. Cavs are 37-23. And the Raptors in the East are 34-25. In the West, Thunder that led the West all season, 45-15. Spurs are 42-16. Rockets are 36-21. Nuggets are 37-22. Timberwolves are 36-23. Lakers, they're 34-23. Today, the Pelicans, this is the weirdest schedule. When I saw this, I said, that's a misprint. And it's not. Today, the Pelicans are in Salt Lake. And that started at 7 o'clock. Then on Saturday, guess who's in Salt Lake? The Pelicans. Monday, the Nuggets will be at the Jazz. And then Wednesday, Jazz will be at the 76ers. They lost to the Rockets 125-105. Lost to the Grizzlies 123-114. Lost to the Trailblazers 135-119, and they beat the Kings 121-93. Tom, Tom, sit down and tap his shoulder. See if he's coming up. Tom, gonna send Sir Bailey down and get close to silver attention. See if I can get him up here. He's got. He goes, oh, I forgot. This cord has been in the way all night. We won't keep you very long. I know there's big celebrations going on down there, and you got to be thrilled with the way your Cardinals have finished the season. Give us your thoughts tonight.
Well, they actually come back. I know when we went to Declo, that's what we decided to do was bully the bully. And then when they came back here, we were like, okay, we're the bully now. So they got it, and they bullied us all over the floor. I mean, we couldn't go anywhere. So that was the main thing that we preached the whole time was we have got to hit our shot. We figured we could spread the floor on them and beat them to the bucket, and because we sat and watched our last game with Malad, and Malad got to the bucket, and we didn't make a lot of shots when we went to the bucket, but we did get that, and we bullied. They bullied us, and we bullied them right back. So I mean, that is a tough athletic team. But you got to take your hat off to the coaches.
We had to come from behind, but it was free throws uh, in the overtime in the fourth quarter where the kids, excuse me, really attacked the basket and got to the line. We missed quite a few, but it was the free throws that made the difference tonight.
Yeah, you'd have thought we never practiced free throws. But I mean, we practice them 15 minutes a day, and they got to run for every one they miss, and they run a lot because we miss a lot of free throws. But I did tell them that I did tell them when I went in there. I says I guarantee we'll hit them at the end of the game because we always do. They like to give me a heart attack, so they miss everything at the first, and then they'll make them at the end. I mean, Gavin missed what last game against Westside? He missed like 8, and then he went and hit 2 to win the game.
I had a good time. I had about 10 referees to my left. And boy, that was a lot of fun. They kept standing up. I couldn't see that, but the refs. This was a tough game to call, and Soda actually got the better end of it. And that, but I didn't see anything. Really, you can change calls one way or another. The last one on the intentional foul, they went nuts, and I'm saying they pancaked him. What do you want? And that, but they were that way the last time they were here. Their fans travel really well, and you got to give them a lot of credit.
In fact, everybody got intimidated when they called and said, "Hey, we're going to bring the whole town down." I'm like, "What? 312 people?" So we was fine with that. And as far as the refs go, we were yelling at them and they were yelling at them, so they must have done a good job. I mean, how would you like to ref that game? That thing was so physical. I mean, it would have been a dang tough game to ref. I mean, they lost people, we lost people, so it just come down to the wire. It come down like it should, an overtime game.
But you knew it was going to be physical, and I thought that the key was we got about a 4 point lead out the gate, and that lead was really important. They come back on us, but we never really got more than I think 4 points behind them. So we were always within reach, and then to tie it 44-44 in regulation, that was awesome.
Well, that's what I wanted. It was close at the end because we do grind. We're good at it, and I don't know why, but we're good at grinding at the end. And we've won a lot of games. In fact, you look down the list. I bet we won, 8 or 9 games by just 3 or 4 points. So we're good at grinding at the end. So we really don't ever count ourselves out. And Connor, finally, like I say, he's kind of been struggling, missed that layup, and then he got I don't know how many rebounds that we had to have, and then hit the free throws. So we everybody just kind of come together at the right time.
Do you know anything about Boise, or is it too early? We've got to wait for a lot of districts to finish up, but we're done.
Yeah, we're done. We're on our way to state. That was our goal, so we got that, and we'll find out who we play at first, and we'll watch whatever films available out there, and we'll see, and we'll see how we match up with them.
Well, this for sure is the last home game. Last game, seasonal game, we'll head on to Boise. And we shocked people at Boise last year. They weren't expecting us. We kind of went out the back door and won the consolation, but nobody was expecting that.
Well, they don't expect Soto to do anything. I mean, we're always rated down at the bottom and all that, and I don't care. I mean, as long as we get to where we need to go, I'm happy.
All right, we'll let you go. There's still a lot of celebration going down, but congratulations on winning the district conference. That's a big deal.
What a difference 3 points make, right? I mean, there are a lot of hugs going on down there.
Yeah. All right, we'll listen in on Boise. I know a few people that are headed that way. Soda travels very well as well.
Okay, thank you, Glade.
All
Appreciate
right,
it.
thanks. That's Coach Tom Fuschel. Once again, final score here at Soda Springs High School. Declo 51, Soda 55. Soda is the district champions of District 5, and they are on to Boise. Blake Bullock for Suhaley. Good night, everyone.